Hello everyone, and welcome back to TuesdayCraft from the TuesdayCraft server. Again, I am your humble host, the great and powerful Lord Eximius. I cannot tell you how good it feels to be back, and I cannot wait to share the progress that has been made on the server with you all, not just by myself, but also by the other TuesdayCraft servers. So let's say we jump right into it. Now what I'm about to show you, it has been created by Ratatosk. Now we are underneath the temple, so you can see the temple up here, coming back through. So this is the main part of the temple that I've shown you guys before. If you head this way, the Wellspring of Light, this area has all been worked on by Ratatosk. So down here we have a library and a reading room. I wanted to show this to you guys because it's really cool. So this is the library of the Great Temple. I love the use of the chiseled bookshelves. No longer do you have to use looms placed sideways for empty bookshelves. And it's really cool because you can add some books to it. See how there's like one book here. Really like the chiseled bookshelf. Haven't really worked with it myself just yet, but I intend to do so. So Ratatosk has done a really cool job in here. I really like this because see, you've got some books, but there's empty slots. It makes it just look a little bit more, I don't know, natural, realistic, whatever you want to call it. I also like the use of the bamboo. I wasn't sure if I was a huge fan of the bamboo when I first saw it coming out for 1.20, but I do like this room. I especially like the use of these trapdoors, the bamboo trapdoors over the frog lights. I think that looks really cool. So Ratatosk, well done, my friend. There's also a reading room up here. Very cool, and it's underwater, so that's also a kind of a neat little aspect of the area as well. And he's just gone ham with the bamboo, and why not? You know, why not? I really like these trapdoors a lot. That's very cool. So good work down here, Ratatosk. Very nice. So I tell you what, next, why don't we go ahead and pop out up into the city and see what's been going on up there. Okay guys, we are up on top of the tower in the city, and I want to show you what's been going on. A lot of progress has been made, and I am excited to show it to you. Let's just go ahead and jump right into it. So we are in 1.20, which means we have things like cherry blossoms, we have torch flowers, we have pitcher pods. Mr. Thurston has been outstanding at doing the sniffer breeding to get us these things, and I have already incorporated them into the city. So if we come down here, this is all new. I built this as kind of a gateway, and I love these. I love the hanging signs. Hooray for hanging signs. That is awesome. Love it. I also love the cherry blossom trees, and one of the things I love about it is this particle effect that makes it, anytime you have anything that makes Minecraft less static, that's a win in my book, and I absolutely love this. I mean, look how awesome this looks. And I also figured out that you don't just need to have a tree, you can actually just place the leaves. If you just place a leaf, that leaf will give off particle effects. Let's see if we can spot it. See that? All you need is a leaf and it will give particle effects. So that is really cool. And I've basically just gone through and I've planted some cherry blossom trees, and I've placed leaves all throughout the city along with torch flowers, the new flower, and the other one, let's see if we can spot one, the pitcher plants. Now these all come from the sniffer, obviously, and you can't propagate them. You literally are relying on the sniffer to supply those for you. Luckily, Mr. Thurston has put in the work to get those for us, and thank you, Mr. Thurston, because they look great. I also love these flowers that come from the cherry blossom biome as well. How cool is that? They stick up just a little bit, so they give you some depth. Then you can place anywhere between 1 and 4 in each block. So I absolutely love that as well. And yeah, we just kind of went through and decorated. Not only does it add that particle effect that I love that makes things less static, but it also adds a really nice pop of color. So we have added this throughout the city, and I really think it just kind of makes everything pop. you know, kind of just, I just love it. It's awesome. Cherry blossom trees now up there with spruce and dark oak as some of my favorite trees. And you can just see throughout the city, we just have these extra pops of color. Now, coming back over here to this build, what we've done is build, I don't know what you want to call it, like a gateway. I wanted to have something to kind of frame out the road named Warrior Way. So this road, and I've placed signs throughout, not all of them are in. Like right here we have like Captain Boulevard, and there's several hanging signs to mark out the names of the streets that have not been named yet. I've asked the TuesdayCraft crew to help me come up with some cool street names. But this is just cool. If you come down through here, we have the towers, it's bridged across, and I like that they're offset in height, so this one has an extra level on this left side than the right side. And you just come through here, and it really just frames out the statue as you come through. So I really like that. And we've also added cherry blossom trees up here to the blue canary area as well. I think she would really love that. So we've added them up there too, so we get not only that nice pop of color in an area that was previously just really green, but we also get the particle effect as well. So I really love that. So this was quite a work and a task for me, this tower, if you will. I broke it down and rebuilt it, and you know, it took me a while before I was happy with how it came out, but I finally got it, and I'm happy with how it came out. Now if we move over here, we have a bunch of progress that I want to share with you guys. So Mr. Thurston has been hard at work. Benarian's been getting some progress done over here. As you can see, he's capped off the piazza over here, which I think looks fantastic. And then Mr. Thurston has built this awesome shop. This is an armor trim shop that he is working on. So he's trying to collect as many of the armor trims as he can. And I even did a little diamond mining run, so we'd have you know, diamonds for the different trims as well. This is what, shaper with copper. I don't even know all of them. I mean, some of them look really cool. I even looked this one with gold, and that must be redstone trim. Like, how cool does that look? That's awesome. And actually, those colors fit well with the theme of the city being, you know, yellow and red, or gold and red, if you will. Even the leather one looks cool. So this is an armor trim shop that Mr. Thurston is working on that I think is really cool. So I was happy to, you know, contribute in any way I could on that one. But yeah, Benarian's been working. He's got armor trims up top, and then over here is a work in progress. There is a bistro under construction. So this is a work in progress as well. But you know, really cool. We're starting to actually get shops into the piazza area, which is exciting. Let's see. So next, I showed you this tower that we built. We added in the 1.20 stuff like the cherry blossoms, torch flowers, pitcher plants, which I think, you know, you just look around, you can just see these pops of color. Really awesome. I love it. And then the big project that we've been working on is the palace. We had to have a palace, right? We had to have something. Now this is obviously not going to be a replica of the basilica you would find in Venice, but it is inspired by that. So if we kind of come down over here, and it was tricky to frame out because of the space. You know, we have the tower here. We wanted to butt up against the piazza, and you know, with the roads, we had a certain amount of space to work with. Now, I considered tearing out this part of the road and just bringing this across, but I really like areas of the city, like over at the tower, that you go beneath structures on the road. For some reason, I think that's really cool. I just like that whole ambiance type deal. So I decided to keep the road. Plus, you know, it's like the access, right? So you know, we're constantly in and out of Odin's Hoard to gather supplies for building, and this road takes us right in through to the piazza. So I didn't want to tear this road out. So I just kind of designed things so that we would have this hall that you could pass underneath in the palace. Now this is just frame so far, you know, and I'm going to do some kind of detail work to make this bit here, this archway, look cooler. And we got a lot of detailing work, and we've also, you can see, we've got to go through and fix some things that we missed originally. In fact, you can see from this side, you see how I've missed some things, like right here. Oh, that hurt, right to the face. So we still got some stuff to fix up, but the framing I'm really happy with. I'm really happy with this upper area up here. I'm, you know, normally when I do a build, I'm like, yeah, I don't know, it looks okay, or, you know, maybe I don't even think it looks okay, but I'm really happy with this framework and how it came out. There's a good amount of detail, and there's going to be more detail coming in as well. So the palace is under construction. We've added 1.20 materials to the city, which you can see, I mean, there's just all kinds of color now, and just kind of brings everything together. So I'm really happy with this progress. The Tuesday crafters have been going hard in the paint. Even Mr. Thurston has another area down underground, kind of like an Odin's Horde 2.0. You know, he loves to do everything automated. Oh, there it is. I didn't even know where it was. This is his, like, it looks like a sniffer breeding area, and he's got a farmer in there. So he's always got stuff in the works along those lines. So it's always cool to see. I also want to give you guys a little foreshadowing of things to come. So check out the materials in here, and you'll see what I mean. Different firework stars. Oh yeah, baby. You see what I'm driving at. You see what we got going on. When this masterpiece, because it will be a masterpiece when it's completed, when it is completed, you can see what we got in the works. Mr. Thurston, you are the man. So, we've got this to frame out the area going in towards the statue, which right now, I mean, obviously, ouch, I'm hurting myself today. This obviously is kind of like a chest monster, or a shulker monster, I guess you could call it. You know, because, you know, obviously we're still in full build mode, and will be for some time. But we're running things in this server for the long haul. And once this is, you know, everything's kind of complete, this will all get cleaned up, and this will be touched up. And now we have this really cool area. Snack time. It kind of frames out everything. And I'm really happy with it. So let's, real quick, let's go flip mode and flip into RTX and see how it looks like that. And flip mode. Flip mode is the greatest. So now we're in RTX, and I always build with RTX in mind, and I try to use blocks that look really cool, reflective blocks, polished blocks. It's always in the back of my mind when I'm building, because just how cool it looks. So I mean, look at this. I mean, this is just awesome. I love it. The only thing with RTX is that the render distance isn't as good. So I mean, obviously you should see the statue right here, right? But we don't. But that's okay, because we can still come up here. I mean, look at this. How cool is that? Look at that reflection. I mean, this, I cannot wait to do that final walkthrough in RTX when all of this is complete. And it's going to be looking so cool. Let's do a quick walkthrough over this way. Just because, I mean, I hope you guys love how this looks in RTX as much as I do. Like, I just want to, like, I don't know, live here, you know? You know what I mean? So, just all the reflection and the shading, and, you know, even the water, you see the lights bouncing off the water like that. Just makes everything look just so much more realistic. I'm a huge fan. Now, what they need to do is get on it with support. So I don't build with things like frog lights, which frog lights are awesome, but I don't build with them because they're not supported by RTX, so there's no light coming from frog lights. So, and that's unfortunate, but maybe they'll get to that. I mean, look how majestic the piazza looks in RTX. And even the palace, with very little reflective blocks, it looks just so much cooler. Oh, we got a little platform up here. This could work nicely. Oh, nailed it. Yeah, I mean, when this is done, this is going to look so cool. The piazza and the palace, and you got the tower there. You know, we got construction in the works on the left side. Just really excited about the progress that's being made. And I cannot wait. The project I'm working on right now is obviously the palace, because it's really just framework right now. All kinds of details need to be added to it. But I'm super excited about finishing it. So hopefully in our next episode, I will be showing you guys the completed palace of our city. And stay tuned, guys, because we're cranking. We're getting stuff done. It's looking good. Oh, it's going to nighttime, and I just love, look at how this looks at dusk. This is cool, right, guys? Am I right or am I right? I'm right. This is cool. So, stay tuned, guys. We'll be back with more TuesdayCraft, Eximius Craft style. And I think I'm going to put a flag up here, too. Just a little side note there. So, this is the project we're working on, the palace. So, that's what we're going to continue to crank on. Oh, it got dark. So cool. So cool. So stay tuned, guys. We'll be back with more Eximius Craft from the TuesdayCraft server. Everybody, have a fantastic day, and we'll see you soon.